What's going on, boys? I'm back at you again. Today we have and
She belongs to the streets.
The young lady that just joined down here in the corner. What's your name?
that's Andre 3000 for all y'all who are wondering. This is Andre. Hair looking like a mess.
With the straight black hair. What's your name again?
Delasia.
Delasia.
What a name.
So why'd you join? Why'd you join?
Oh, we know why she joined. She came here to argue. Look at that look of evil, that look of death. Look at her eyes, guys. She literally looks like she's been summoned by Satan himself. And now she's about to just come here and try to wreck the whole party. Look at her. Look at those eyes. She don't know why she's here. Right? She has no idea. And then looks away. She doesn't know. She literally nodded, looks away. She don't know why she's here, but she's here to argue.
Oh, you have a lot of opinions.
More like facts. But okay, call them opinions because you're hurt about the facts that are probably true.
And females don't favor them.
You don't favor them. There's two females right next to you that are here to get advice. And you're here to argue?
And I'm wondering, like, a lot of females are wondering now.
A lot of females. How many of you guys really think that she talks to a lot of females? I don't. With her attitude, who the hell want to be around her? I'd be surprised she has more than 5 friends, honestly.
For like, what is your like?
See, look at this. Look at this woman right here. She's frowning. She's like, "Wait, what is this woman talking about?" Even her, she's just looking like, "Huh?" This girl, she's just neutral, but she's the one with the contentious arguments.
What is your goal in doing it?
Well, do I have opinions?
First, she says, "What is your goal?" And then she says, "You have a lot of opinions." And then he says, "Do I have opinions or facts?" We know they're facts. These are things that you can look up and anyone can find. If you want to find the understanding, you want the understanding, you can get it.
So I have facts.
The world doesn't owe it to you. The answer is facts, but she don't like it, boys. So let's see what she says.
You claim to have facts.
How can you claim to have facts? You either have the facts or you don't. If I say the sky is blue, I'm not claiming anything. I'm just telling you what it is. You can't just be like, nah, a bunch of guys are not liking what you're saying. You claim to have the facts of the sky being blue. Like, that's what we're talking about here.
I claim to have facts. What does claim mean?
I'm getting this factual, like...
See, she just said getting those factual. So right away, guys, right away, she's saying getting those factual. So she's already saying that he's on point with his information. So what is she complaining about?
Getting this evidence from, like...
Where are you getting this evidence from? It's called the demographics, blackdemographics.com. It's called the United States Census. Yeah, we all have access to this information. So if you really want to, it's as quick as a Google search. You'll find it. Like, I don't understand what we're talking about here.
How long you been watching me?
From the earth.
No. I got it.
See, and she listen to what she says. She's trying to help because she realizes that this woman right here is jacked up. Listen to her.
How long you been watching me?
From the earth.
She said it came from the earth. So she's already had enough of this woman. Because this woman right here is just out of control.
No, I got it.
See, he's like, I got this. I'm going to roast her myself. Back on off. Just walk on by.
I cite my sources. Have you ever bothered to look at them yourself?
Actually, it's more of a...
By surveys or...
Just by surveys. Surveys are opinions. Like, she didn't know what she's talking about. She said by surveys. Bruh, surveys are opinions from other people of what they feel of that moment. So that's terrible. You can't use surveys. Come on now.
Because you brought a young female up here.
Hold on. Hold on. Just a second. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You brought a female up here the other day. She had a degree, and then you had posted her. No.
See, she doesn't even remember what the hell she's trying to say at all, guys. This is going to be paraphrased at best if we're lucky. Now she starts laughing. So, guys, can we take this seriously or is this all just a joke?
Because I don't need them jumping in. It's gonna get confused.
Yeah, that's true. And now it's just one-on-one. Now it's just you and him. You got no help that you thought you had, but those girls were against you. Little did you know.
You brought her in about her car sales.
Her car sales?
The female.
What day are you talking about, man? What show are you talking about?
About 2 days ago.
So she's so against him, but she's an avid watcher. She's been watching. She continues to watch. She remembers exactly when this was. So you must agree with something if you're tuning in every day.
You posted it on your story.
You posted it on your story. You got to be more specific. This man has thousands of clients. Like, you think he's going to remember that? Like, you need to be specific and actually come with details, or don't come at all.
No, what? No,
See?
I don't talk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you said that to me, I wouldn't know what the hell you're talking about either. Like, the amount of videos I put out, you got to be specific.
She had those business.
So what?
She had those businesses. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. There it is. We're starting
Knock her
off
down,
bad.
all the way down.
No. See, what we're gonna do is if we're gonna have a conversation, I'm gonna need some specificity.
That's what I just said. You got to literally specify what the hell you're talking about, because this is too vague.
When you come in being in this disingenuous claim to have facts, how do you claim to have a fact?
You can't. You either have it or you don't.
You brought something from 2018 or 2019.
Oh, here we go. Let's change the subject. Let's move the goalpost.
You claim. Okay, did you go to college?
She's probably a yes, but let's say
Been in college, yes.
you've been in college, so that's a. You didn't finish?
Couldn't finish.
Oh, guys, how did I know? She got all these claims. She's got all this energy. She got all this fight, but nothing to back it up with at all. Just feelings. She brought her feelings and her messy hair.
Okay. Regardless, you've gone to public school, right?
Yes.
The textbooks you used weren't printed yesterday.
No.
So you use the facts that you have.
Only the ones that she likes. The ones that make her feel good. If it doesn't feel good, she doesn't use that, boys. Believe that.
Better ones? I'm all ears.
Just because.
No, ma'am. See, facts matter. See, if we're going to have a conversation, we have to agree that there's some things that are just true.
She's going to tell us the sky is yellow, guys, or purple, or anything but what it actually is.
Facts and data matter.
There's
Not to her, though. Feelings matter.
knowledge learned every day.
Then give me new data.
Right. Give us new data. Give us new tests. Give us new studies. Give us new information before you come with the feelings. Exactly.
This is what you do. Intelligent people bring new data that's been tested.
And that makes sense, though. You can't just say, oh, I have this data just so you can be right. It's got to make sense.
Peer reviewed to supplant the old one. But until then, you use the facts and data you had.
So you went based off of.
No.
She said you went based off of what? The facts?
Ma'am, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about, but you say you have all these opinions. I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
But she's too lazy to go look it up, so she assumes that you lying. But really, she just don't want to look it up.
You had one proof of evidence.
One proof that you verified. Like, what was it? What are we even talking about here? And then look at her face. She's like so sure of herself. She thinks that she dropped the mic right now. She thinks that she deserves an Emmy for this. Look at her face, guys. Look at that. Look at her mouth. Like, what are we even talking about? What's going on right now? I'm like lost.
is what I saw. You had one proof
Is
of
what
evidence.
you saw. Is what you saw. So you weren't looking. Now were you?
One proof of that, ma'am. Excuse me.
The female.
No, ma'am. First of all, I've been doing this for too long to have one proof of evidence. And if I had one proof of evidence, tell
So
me.
that's just tells me that she was only hearing what she wanted to hear. And we know some women have a habit of just not listening, but when they hear some key words and they're like, "Oh, he said that," right? So let's see what she's left out.
What you're talking about. First off, let's get to that point because you can't keep talking about this vague story. Tell me what it is you think you saw.
She's trying to remember right now. She's just stalling you right now just to get some filler words in there so she can remember exactly what. She's probably looking it up as we speak to remember just to buy time. I'm not fooled by this game. This is ridiculous.
About the female's career.
See, all of a sudden she, out of nowhere, she picks it out of a hat, right? He was literally asking you for the last 5 minutes to give us this information. You didn't have it. You couldn't tell him what. Now all of a sudden you have it. It's because she probably looked it up right in front of her because she couldn't remember. But she's so hurt by it, by the facts.
When?
2 days ago. It was about 2 days ago.
2 days ago on what? Instagram, YouTube, what?
Yes, Instagram. It was a light-skinned female talking about her car sales business. She owned a rental car
Oh
business.
yeah.
Rental car
sure
business.
Did. You mean the woman who agreed
See,
with?
now he remembers, and she agreed. Listen, see.
Oh yeah. Yep. I sure did. You mean the woman who agreed with me?
See, now look at her face. Now she realizes, where is this going? She just dug herself a hole she may not be able to get out of. Now she's arguing and being mad and trying to defend a woman who agreed with him? A woman who accepted his help and thanked him and is off doing the things that he said. Now she's complaining about this. This makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah, she agreed with you.
Yeah, she agreed with you. Now she glosses over it like it's nothing, guys. Come on now. Yeah, she agreed with you, but
And
Because I was right.
no.
Okay, what was I wrong about?
she said no. What do you mean no? She agreed. She said thank you. She went off with her day. Like, how could you say something so nonsensical? Like, of course he was right. Oh my God.
She's been in business for 1 year.
See, she's not listening to the facts of the situation. It's all about her feelings. But listen to how he describes this situation, guys. Listen to how he describes it. And anyone with who's sensible at all would realize the advice he gave her was sound advice. But this woman right here, who's no more than 24, 25, I would guess, is telling him that he's wrong. As if she would have the answer. Come on.
Okay, what was I wrong about? She's been in business for 1 year. What was I wrong about?
Because it was 1 year does not mean that she's done so much in 1 year.
Because it was 1 year, it doesn't mean that she's done so much. Why are you? You don't know what she's done. You just know what you feel that she's done. You don't know that woman. Now she got her feelings in here, but she don't know what the hell she's talking about. This is why you can't be talking with your feelings. You just sound crazy and deluded.
So what? What does the data still show? Excuse me.
No, you can't talk about the data. She's gonna try to duck that. The data don't matter. It's all about your feelings. Your feelings are where you get the answers from, boy.
Doesn't matter what she's done. What was the fact that I put out there?
And what is she doing? It's not what she's done. What is she doing at the moment? What kind of numbers is she bringing in? That's what we want to know.
Percentage of small businesses fail inside of the first 5 years.
Exactly. So that's more sound advice. So it's like knowing that you have to take this with a grain of salt, knowing that your business has an 80% chance to fail. Like, come on now. So she doesn't know what she's talking about.
That's nice. But what about
She said She says that's nice. So losing your business and going bankrupt at an 80% chance is nice. See, she's just dumb. Look at her face. Look at her dumb ass face. Like, what are you even saying? What are you even doing? You don't make any sense, like, at all. Like any black man that is even around her, I feel bad for you because she's gonna drive you crazy. She's gonna ruin your life. There's not gonna be not even a shred of logicalness on her. Not a shred.
businesses fail inside of the first 5 years.
That's nice.
That's
Or what about
nice.
No, we don't.
That's nice. Like a fucking 5-year-old. Like that's so annoying, dude. Like we're literally talking about some life stuff right here, and then she acts like a 5-year-old. It's ridiculous.
See, this is where you ladies who think like you and your little attitude, you can have all the sass you want.
Comes with attitude and sass, but acts and sounds like an idiot. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing?
But it doesn't change the fact that you live in the real world. And one of the problems in our community is black women, especially young black women, think because you can be loud, sassy, and wrong.
But the thing is, they can't be. They're doing that, but people are leaving them and leaving them to do it by themselves. Scream at that wall.
It was loud.
Loud, sassy, sarcastic, whatever. Man, if you don't
Obnoxious. You forgot that one.
like the data,
Rude. Belligerent.
what do you want me to do about it? But that woman agreed. But if you got a problem with it, why don't you go tell her? Because she agreed.
Have faith in her.
Have faith. See, guys, this faith stuff. How you gonna have faith when you have the numbers in front of you telling you what your projections might be? Just have faith? How you gonna have faith in that? Can you go to the bank and go cash that faith check for me? Go to the bank right now and tell them you got a whole lot of faith. You need this $100,000 loan for this business. See if they give it to you. Like, ridiculous.
Like,
faith in what? What did she want?
We already know faith without work is dead.
What did she want, man? Let's start here. What did that woman want?
See, you don't even know what the hell she wants. She's just hitting here arguing, guys. She don't even know. She don't remember what this woman even wanted. She just came in with her feelings, how she feels, wanting to fight, and that's it. She doesn't even know the situation. She just remembers like 3 words that triggered her, but she didn't even listen to the context at all.
Her desire was.
She wanted to be independent, and
see, that's the first thing she said. She wanted to be independent, like a badge of honor, like as if that's gonna do anything to help her situation. What else?
also wanted to have a husband.
That doesn't mix. You can't be independent and have a husband. Like that shit does not mix together. That's what these women don't understand. You can be independent, which is fine, but you can't have a husband too. You can't have both. You either have a husband and you're interdependent, or you're independent and don't have a husband. That's how that works.
Kids.
In what order?
All right, she's gonna say it backwards, or she's gonna say any order. Guys, we already know what's about to be said here. We already know. The fact that she has to think. She said, like, really? Really? So you're trying to give advice, but you don't even know what order that should be in? So you've lost already.
Ultimate desire. Now, how about this? What was her ultimate desire?
She don't know.
Ultimate desire. Now, how about this? What was her ultimate desire?
Her ultimate desire was a family. She wanted that.
Right.
So then how is owning that business helping her get that at all? It's not. So what he did to help her is going to help her immensely. So let's see.
Right. And what did she come up? What conclusion did she come up with after I put things in a way that made her think about things? What did she say?
I mean, I don't recall what her solution.
Now all of a sudden you don't recall. You recall all these filler words in between, but you don't recall any of the actual information that matters. Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't recall what her solution.
She said, "Thank you."
What?
You see her face? She said thank you, and then you see the face that she made. She said, stank face. Look at this. Look at this. Look at her face.
I mean, I don't recall what her solution.
She said, "Thank you."
Look at her face. Look at that. Just because you don't listen and you have selective hearing doesn't mean that didn't happen. Like, everyone heard it on that broadcast, except for you, apparently. You come out angry, but the woman he helped came out happier than she did when she first showed up. Does this even make sense?
What was her solution, though?
Now she's just talking circles at this point.
Back and watch the video.
Right.
See, here's the point.
She didn't even watch it to begin with. She probably watched clips of it and got triggered and was like, "Oh, I'm coming on the show and I'm gonna speak my mind."
You come, no, man, no, no, man. You came in here with that same old song and dance, half informed, not knowing what you're talking about, going off of what you thought I said and how it made you feel.
That's
and
it.
The woman I talked to was grateful. The woman I talked to said thank you.
She don't remember that, and if she did remember, she is deleting that from her memory.
So why do you have a problem and she does?
Because she is miserable. She has issues. She can't get out of her own way. She is literally the devil that we run away from.
I couldn't be more grateful, but
Do any of you guys believe that? She said, "I couldn't be more grateful," while looking at the ground and looking miserable and sounding miserable. Does anyone believe a word that she just said at all? Like, even slightly?
No. Why do you have a problem with that conversation when she doesn't? Because
the thing is, she shouldn't have a problem, but she does have a problem because she's miserable. Miserable people love company. That's what that is. That's all
I
that
asked
is.
her questions that she hadn't thought about, things that she had. That woman had a rental car business, and let's go ahead and do this, shall we?
Yeah, let's walk through these numbers and make her look stupider than she already does.
Do this. Let's do this. I don't just talk out the side of my neck. I talked to that woman about what percentage of small businesses fail in the first 5 years, by the way. Do you have that number?
She don't know. She just in here with her feelings, questioning with feelings. That's it. Oh, that doesn't feel right, so it's got to be wrong. Oh, I don't feel like that's right, so you're wrong. Oh, I don't feel that. Like, stop, man. Just stop.
No.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea?
Nope.
Yeah, pull it up.
So now you're telling him, "Oh, I don't believe the information you have." But now you're telling him to pull it up. Like, she doesn't make any sense. Like, you see the nonsense we deal with? She's literally just contradicting herself every second of every minute.
Go ahead.
No, you can pull it up.
Yeah, you pull it up. Right. You're telling him to do what? You pull it up. You're questioning him. Why don't you pull it up and see with your own eyes? Because apparently you don't believe anything he says, even though if he has the information. So why don't you pull it up and tell us? Do you even know where to look? Oh, right. That's what I thought.
You can pull it up. I'm asking you. See, I already know these things, and these things.
She don't know none of this, and she don't even know where to look. Look at her.
Yes, bring the facts, please.
No.
No,
but I'm
you
asking
bring it. Yeah,
because
you
that's
bring
what
it.
adults
She
do.
can't. You see her look away. She can't do it though because she don't know where to look. She don't know the first place to look to find this.
If you're going to start a business, you're going to invest your time, effort.
You need to know this information. You can't just blindly start a business. You can't just be like, "I'm going to start a business" without any data or information, knowing what I need to do or what needs to happen or what can possibly happen. Right? Does that make sense to anyone?
In your money, don't you think you need to know the likelihood of it being successful? Or do you just take your money and just throw it anywhere and hope it works?
But what does the number have to do
No,
with
ma'am.
She said,
No,
"What
ma'am.
does the number have to do with it?" It has everything to do with it. It shows you the probability of your success rate in the business. That's why you don't belong in business. If you don't know that simple fact, you shouldn't even be speaking on this at all. Leave this to the business people. Leave this to the people that understand how money and numbers work. You go do what you've been doing.
No, man. You don't answer a question with a question.
Right.
I'll answer your question, but you answer mine first.
Disingenuous at best. And then she does this slow nod thing, like this petulant ass nod. Like, just be a grown woman. Stop acting like a sassy little child. Like, it's crazy. Like, look at her. And then she makes the face again. Like, she's so condescending, guys. Like, you could tell, you could tell that she's never ever had a serious relationship with a guy, because no guy would deal with her like this. Like, how many of you guys would deal with this attitude? Her making faces, just talking stupid, sounding stupid, acting like a child, need to be right, just everything, bro. And she's this young and this jacked up, hair a mess. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
You think? No. You haven't. Do you think you should know the likelihood of a business being successful before you risk?
She's gonna say, "No, I'm gonna go with my feelings. I'm gonna go with my feelings, dude."
I think you should come up.
The fact that she has to think about that and she can't just as a logical person be like, yeah, we probably should get that info, shows that speaks volumes.
Risk.
Bruh.
I think you should come up with a.
Bruh.
I think you should come up with a plan.
That is a plan. What is she talking about? Looking at the numbers of probability rates is a plan.
On what?
Based on whatever you've learned.
The numbers. It's not the whatever you learn. What is she talking about, guys? Like, what is she talking about? She's literally talking circles.
Whatever you went to school for.
Whatever you went to school for. Most people that go to school for what they went to school for don't even end up in that profession. So she just sounds stupid.
The things you learn is how likely a venture is to succeed.
Right. So if you're starting a used car business and you have no prior experience, but you see the numbers and you start it, the likelihood of you being successful is not that high. Like, let's be honest.
That's nice, but what about
She says, that's nice. Like, what are we, in kindergarten?
It's not nice, man. No,
right.
Man, it's not nice. It's reality. I'm not taking a step back. I'm not trying to be insulting, but were you raised with your mom and your dad?
I think she was raised with just the mom, bro. Just the way she's acting, her stubbornness, no logic in it. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling.
I was raised with my mother.
I knew it. I knew it. All right. Bro, I was raised with a single mom, so I know when someone's with a single mother. I can tell because there's this entitledness. There's this just vigor to some of these people. Like, you can just smell it on them almost. Like, it's like, bro, you definitely didn't have a dad, because a dad would have straightened her out a long time ago. Like, yeah, you better. Like, a dad would have smacked the hell out of her acting like that, bro. Like, stop it now.
So if you went by the schoolhouse, you understand math, you understand statistics.
I don't know if she understands
you understand
that.
Grades. You understand all of this.
I don't know if she does, honestly.
If you're going to put your money into something and risk, don't you think you should know or understand the market you're getting into?
She's going to completely say the wrong thing here, guys. She doesn't know anything right now what he's talking about. This is all just above her head. It really is. She's too young. She's too unworldly. She's unlived. She doesn't know any of this stuff, guys.
The chances of it being successful? Or do you live your life just saying, I'm going to just try whatever. I'm going to do whatever. And it's all based
Let's go with option number 2 for her.
On me.
I mean, I like the second part. I mean,
And that's why she needs to stay away from men and... What's the word?
That's why die alone.
I understand.
It's okay if it's all based on you then. If it's all based on you.
See her thinking? She's just selfish in everything she does. All of her thinking is selfish thinking. That's another tell that she comes from a single mother. Her mom taught everything she knows. Everything she knows was from her mom.
Then how do you deal with this? Rental car industry has ground to a halt. This is what it means.
So her dumbass is saying, even knowing that, she would still open a business because of how she feels. Is basically what she's saying, guys. Like, it's that bad.
Automakers and car buyers. The rental car industry is the business she was in. You know, CNN, Business Insider. Just like what I told her. All you need is a second round of Corona to shut your business down. So what does you have to do with a coronavirus in an industry that's ground to a halt? What can you?
She thinks she controls everything. She thinks that she has the power of God himself. But clearly she knows nothing. Shout out to Walter White.
You, an individual, do about an industry that's dying? Excuse me?
Positive in your own.
Stay positive.
Oh my God. So you have a friend, he's gonna start a business, say I don't know, like in gold, but let's say in the gold business, it is on a 60% deficit going downhill on all the charts. Are you gonna just tell your friend, oh, just do how you feel, just start that business? Your feelings will help you get by. Is that what we're going to do? Or are you going to tell him, hey, man, this business is on the downslope. You should probably hold off and wait a little while before you start and maybe do something else? Is that what we're saying here? Or are we just gonna be the stupid idiots? See, this is why black people are at the bottom, because we act like this. We do stupid shit like this. We say stupid shit like this. It's like, where is the logic? We're just doing what as we feel. That's how you lose money. That's how you get killed. That's as simple as that. But we're just doing as we feel.
There were people who sold horses and buggies. But when the automobile came along, you could have made the best horse and buggy and the best horse whip. You could be as positive as you want. When the market died, you were out of business.
But she doesn't understand how supply and demand works. She doesn't understand that stuff. She's just unlearned. But she thinks she knows everything though.
Or you just downsized.
How do you downsize something when there's no market for it? She doesn't make any sense at all, guys. Like, do you understand? Like, she thinks she knows everything, but she's just saying stupid thing after stupid thing. It doesn't even make sense. It's like, bro, what are we even saying? How do you downsize when you don't have a market for it?
Downsize for no demand. You can't downsize. Okay. How can you downsize if you're that person had a 9-to-5 job? How could she downsize being 1 year in business? And see, what I'm showing you guys is this is a 20-some-odd-year-old woman
She thinks she knows it all.
Too stubborn sign language to admit that she don't know what the hell she's talking about. This woman is
she's gonna keep digging that ditch, boy. She knows more than you. Come on now.
young enough to be my daughter. She ain't completed nothing in life. She didn't even complete college.
But she's gonna tell him what?
That's the point. And this is the problem. And you wonder why women who look like you, who think like you, and who act like you are chronically single.
But she's gonna say something like, "Oh, I don't care. I want to be single. Oh, I love myself." Like, come on now. You know damn well you want a man, but you can't get one because you're so jacked up because of your mother, most likely. It's just like, come on, another one.
No amount of data matters.
Another soul just wasted over senselessness.
It's all about feeling. Car rental apocalypse is coming. Oh.
So why would you start a business in a car rental business knowing that? Does that even sound logical to anybody? Would you start a car rental business? Say you had some money, you had a few $100,000 and you wanted to invest in a business and you read that car rental business is dying. Would you just look to open a car rental business or would you do something else, man? Like, come on. Like, what are we even talking about here?
Oh, when was this written? Let's see. This was written in March 11th of 2021. See, what I'm trying to show you folks is for a not an insignificant amount of black women, how they feel matters more than anything else. They think that they can faith their way out and believe their way out. Well, then how's that working for you? You saw she ran up out of here. The final run of somebody who can't sustain an argument. Let me get the hell out of here. It's too high.
Well, she dug that hole herself, guys. Like, let's be honest. She's just saying anything. Because she probably thinks that he's like everyone else. Let her say anything she wants and let her get away with it. Like, nope, not here.
But thanks for proving the point.
I think she comes back, guys.
Further proving the... Look at how...
Nah, she comes back.
Come back. Here, don't. Keep your ass right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Stay right there. You were here. Don't run. Don't run. Stay right there. Keep your ass right there.
Oh, my goodness.
No, get on.
Now she's laughing. Now it's a game. She's about to get roasted extra crispy. Extra crispy on
No,
that
you want to have this
rotisserie.
conversation since you came here and talk about I claim. See, that ain't a claim. March 11, 2021.
Right, that is facts. That is
March
what's
11,
going on. Literally, that's what's going on. He's just reporting to you what's going on. That ain't no claim. Like, what is she talking about?
21. From who is this, sweetheart? That's Forbes.
Oh, is Forbes claiming things now?
Right.
That's Forbes. So CNN Business, Forbes. What do I need to claim that I didn't already know?
this is these
No, the answer is nothing, but she just wants to keep fighting. Look at her.
own people's fault.
This is their own people's fault. So now this is where we're going. What does that have to do with anything? Like, what is she talking about?
I understand you talking about statistics, but
She can't even say the word, guys. She couldn't even say statistics. Oh my God! Listen to how she says statistics, guys. Listen to this.
people's fault. I understand you talking about statistics, but
She couldn't even say it, guys. Oh my God.
it's these own people's fault for their businesses failing.
It's not their fault per se. Like, yes, it is because they started it, but it's not. It's the market that they're in. She doesn't understand how a market works.
You know,
at
they
all.
didn't have. There's certain plans. There's certain things you can do.
Certain plans. There's certain things you can do. If you're a rental salesman, all you can do is rent and sell cars. What is she talking about? Like, what is she talking about?
So many businesses that did not have to shut down.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the car rental business. Don't try to move the goalposts and change the argument because you're losing awfully.
And I'm sure there's rental car businesses that are still running.
He's showing you the statistics. There are very few left. Very few. Like, he's literally showing you from Forbes that there's literally nothing left almost. Very few, but you're still saying, oh, there's a few that are left that are still out there trying. It's that argument that we talked about before, always when women use, oh, I know a few people that do this. No, so that can't be true. I know like 2 people that are successful, but there are 8 billion people on this planet. Relative to the world, it is nothing. That's what they don't understand.
So what about those businesses? They didn't all
What
shut
about those businesses? We ain't talking about those businesses, you idiot.
down. They had a different plan than others.
Or they were in a better market, a better location, a different city, all that stuff, man. She doesn't know what she's talking about, guys. She's literally just deluded. He's just letting her talk. She just
Where are
sounds
you getting that
stupid.
from? Or you just making something
She's
up?
just making
I'm
stuff
not
up.
making it up.
She's just making it up, guys. Like, come on now. Where is she getting that from? I would love to know where she got that. Everything she just spewed out, I want to know where she got it from.
So because some business succeeded. Is that how? I'm gonna be honest, young lady.
I mean, you can look
No,
it
no,
up.
no.
She said, I mean, you can look it up. You can't look up what she just said. That's just going to be some gibberish. You're going to find no search results found whenever you search that up.
No. See,
It's
you're
going to say
the one
no
making
search
an
results
argument.
when you type in what she
And see,
said.
that's how it works in the realm of adults. You make the argument, you need to be able to have the facts, the data, statistics to stand on. So,
But the thing is, she's still a child, and women are treated like children nowadays. So we're allowed to let women say anything with no accountability. Women can do whatever they want, no accountability. They can say the sky is yellow and no one will bat an eye. They'll just say, she's a woman, it's all right. But if it's a man, he's gonna get shamed from now till next Sunday next year.
maybe that's why you think people claim stuff, because you just pull some stuff out of your butt, but you don't know.
At
Man,
all.
if that's how you plan on
She
living.
she thinks that this is real because she believes it, so she thinks it's what it is. But so she doesn't think it's out of her ass. She thinks that's just common sense, but really her brain is completely stepped on.
Your life, that is fine.
It's
But
common.
it's, no, common sense.
She said it's common sense, guys. I just said that. She thinks it's her common sense, but she's so stupid and deluded that she has no idea at all. Let's hear this again, man.
Plan on living your life, that is fine.
It's
But
common.
it's, no, common sense is on this side. Common sense looks at the numbers. Common sense looks at an industry. Common sense says basically you go to where a demand is. And you don't have
Like, why would you spend your money in a dying business? Wouldn't you want to look up the numbers and see what market is thriving and then cement yourself there? Like, I just don't get it. What are we missing here? Why would you go into a dying business? Like, it just doesn't make sense. There's not a need for that anymore. That's the thing. There's not as much of a need for that like there was 20 years ago. That's what she doesn't understand. Markets change. We have advancements in technology. So things aren't always going to be the same. Things are going to change.
demand in a rental
Just like
car
right
industry in a
now.
pandemic.
Just like right now, we have a demand for gas-driven cars, right? But they're coming out with the Teslas, and I think they said by 2030 we're gonna have electric cars everywhere. I hate the idea, but that's gonna change the market. Therefore, gas-driven cars are gonna be dying. Like, would anyone make more gas-driven cars if they're gonna be disbanded or if there's no market for it? No, you're gonna start making electric cars. Like, she's just really stupid. Like, no one should be listening to anyone that sounds or talks like this, like at all.
My question to you is, what are you doing right now?
You asking me what am I doing?
That's what
Yeah,
he did.
you're not in
That's what he
college.
did.
No, that's right.
What do you do?
So the fact that she can't answer and she's stalling and smiling now, she ain't doing nothing, guys. She's probably just living at mom's house, just doing nothing. But she has all the answers.
Well, that's yeah, that's tough.
So why are you over here? You have nothing going for you at all. But you come on here fighting, arguing like you know everything, and just sounding a fool.
Hear what you're saying. Okay, well, I'm reserved in the Army. I'm thinking of going back active.
So you're doing nothing, in other words. You're thinking about being active. So in other words, I'm not trying to be active. She ain't gonna go active. Why would she want to? She's a woman. She don't want to be on no battlefield. She don't want to be at war. Like, stop it, bro. Stop. Like, we ain't believing
I'm
that.
thinking of going active duty.
You're thinking. You said that twice already. No one believes you. But let's actually say what you're doing.
But besides that,
Nothing.
I do freelance. I can sing.
I do freelance. So she does nothing, guys. I can sing. So literally, you're saying things that don't make you any type of money. So you can do this, you can do that, but it's not earning you anything. He wants to know what you're doing for a living, not what you do for fun or not what you think you're so good at.
I can act. I can write.
You can act, you can write, but you're not doing any of that stuff. What are we talking about here? Like, at all.
How do you provide for yourself?
That's what he wanted exactly. We want to know how you make a living. Where do you make money? Let's hear this.
Right now, I'm in a middle situation right now.
But she has all the answers. She knows it all, guys.
What does that mean to the people who don't know what you're talking about? How do you provide? How do you pay for the rent,
How do you put food on the
the
table?
food, the care? Who's paying for that?
I am.
How though?
Where's the
How?
money from when?
How? Are you hooking?
There's apps.
There's apps. Guys, you see how stupid she is? Like, she's not even answering the question, man. She's either a hooker, like, or like what how are you making money? Or she gets money from her parents. Like, just tell us the truth or just get off.
There's apps.
What does
Yes.
that mean? There's
What does
apps.
that mean?
So please, I need leeway.
What?
No,
What is
No.
she
you need guidance.
Yeah, what is she talking
You're
about?
far too young to be this.
She's jacked up, guys. What is she talking about, guys? She thinks this is funny, but she just sounds like a fool. Like,
First of all,
I hope she rewatched this and saw how
to be
dumb
your
she looked.
age, you don't know anything.
At all.
Mm.
Like, at all.
I am 30 years older than you and an experience longer than you are tall. Who do you think knows more about the business world than me or you?
She thinks she does, though, guys. Even though he has millions and millions of dollars made on sales, she has $0 made on sales and couldn't even dissect a market that was dying. But let's see what she says here, guys. I can't wait to hear this.
You have a lot of knowledge about it. Yes.
Yeah, but do you think you have more?
Doesn't mean that everything you say is correct.
But you haven't said one thing that was correct. Not even one. Not even one thing have you said that was like, oh, okay, I can see where you're coming from. Not one thing have you said that we can say was sensible. But you're gonna say, well, a lot of that you said is right, but not everything you said is right. Like, see, this is what we deal with. The not all women or the not all things. Of course, it's not all. It's not all for anything. Like, anyone that talks like that, just kick them the hell out of your life. If they're always like, oh, not all this, or not all men, not all women, oh, not all that. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, please, just shut your mouth. Anyone that talks like that, get them out of your life. Or anyone that's like, oh, I know 3 people that's done this when you're talking about a majority. Like, bro, you don't need the headache. It's going to get you nowhere. It's just going to waste your time, get you pissed off, get you off of your vibe.
What difference does it make, man? Is that how you live your life? That if everything has to be one way or it all is subject?
That's how most black women, actually, most women think like this. A lot of women, if it doesn't apply to their life and their world, it doesn't exist. Even though statistics might show differently, they'll still think that how they feel and how they think is how it is. Because a lot of them are narcissistic. A lot of them don't really know the world. They just think that they're the center of the world. It revolves around them. That's what it is. It's narcissism. A lot of women are like this, guys. You really got to be careful. I'm lucky I found a girl that's not a narcissist, but a lot of women are.
Because it seems to be women think like you think that probability and possibility are the same thing.
And they are literally polar opposites.
That's the difference between hope and faith.
No, hope and faith is the same thing, you dummy. Probability is something that most likely will happen. Possibility is something that most likely will not happen. That's what that means. See, this is why you don't listen to people like this. Stupid. Stupid, stupid.
Which one of our financial institutions functions on either?
Neither. None. Not a zilch.
Faith.
Which one of our
She literally said our economic system functions on faith. That's really, guys, that's what she literally just said. She said our economic system functions on faith. She said that with a straight face. Literally, she said it with a straight face, guys. Straight face.
financial institutions functions on faith?
That's what she just said. Yeah. Oh my god.
Everything.
Financial institutions.
She's ridiculous. She's lost her mind. She has lost her mind, guys.
Banks,
She has
credit.
lost her mind.
The things that you need to make this world run.
She has
The
lost her
lights that are
effing
on your
mind.
house, it's run by a power company. The power company has to pay. You have to pay for that stuff. You don't get anything provided by faith.
You can't go pay your light bill with faith. She sounds so ridiculous. That's how you know she's getting everything handed to her. She's not working for a thing right now. Nor probably will she ever.
Why don't you just admit that you're out of your depth? You don't know what you're talking about.
She won't admit it though. She thinks
If
she
you
knows it
have
all.
faith, that's how you keep the lights on.
No, it's not. She's ridiculously dumb, guys. She is ridiculously dumb. She is ridiculously dumb.
Okay.
Like, she's
Can you
dumb.
go? What state do you live in?
She's actually stupid.
I'm in California right now.
Can you go to?
California, one of the most expensive ass states in the United States. You're telling me you're keeping your lights on with faith, man? Man, she's got to be a hooker or something, man. There is no way that you're saying this. Someone is paying her stuff off, man. There's no way that you can actually say that.
What's the power company?
Not even a stripper would say that, guys. Even a stripper wouldn't say something so stupid.
The power company?
Uh-huh.
As far as what? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Are you in a
she's
house
dumb.
or an apartment?
She's dumb.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Yeah. Or no, next year. What? Like, of
Yes,
course.
man. Right now.
That's personal.
That's personal, guys. Oh, that's personal. Because one of you guys are gonna come looking for me if I say I live in a house or apartment. Yeah, God. Like this, she's ridiculous, man. She's
You're
literally
on
ridiculous.
Instagram in front of 10,000 people
She's
with your
literally
name shown.
ridiculous.
Yes, I know.
So you can either tell me, or you can play that game with me. You wanted this conversation.
She's literally like a 2-year-old.
Right. It's
So what is it? A house or an apartment? Don't make an issue where there's no issue.
Right.
I was in an apartment about a month ago.
So why couldn't you just
Where
say
you
that?
currently are right now, where the lights are, where are you at?
She don't want to answer because you know why, guys? It's the need to be right. She knows what he's trying to do here, so she knows where he's going, so she's not going to answer the question. She's just going to keep acting dumb, keep being an idiot, keep being annoying. Circumstantial. See, guys, this is ridiculous. This is what we do. We talk circles. This is what we do. I'm
Don't know
glad
what
he's
that
doing this.
means. So you were in an apartment. Was the apartment in your name?
We just want to get to the point
It
of
was
who's
shared.
paying for
I
what.
had roommates.
All she's doing right now is stalling because she knows what he's trying to do. He's walking her slowly down to the question we all want to know. How are you keeping the lights on? That's all we want to know. He's walking her slow to this question because he knows
And who's
he
like,
can't just ask her because she's just gonna talk circles. He knows what he's doing with this.
whose name was the lease in?
And you know what, guys? I'm gonna leave it right here, guys. Cliffhanger. Sorry, we're gonna do it to you. We're gonna find this out next week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and sub.